Welcome everyone, welcome. This is Kelly Morgan, your host, and I'm really excited to offer this masterclass today on feminine confidence and how to embody it. So some of you are joining from the Facebook group, some of you are joining live in Zoom, and I know a lot are watching or will be watching the replay as well because of the US. So welcome, welcome. Make sure you get yourself comfortable. So let's get started then. For those that don't know me, my name is Kelly and I am an activator of the divine feminine. I work with women through their womb space. For me, the womb space is a forgotten chalice which holds our power, our presence, our light, and our creativity in the world, our ability to birth our desires, the highest desire being our purpose. And I work with women one-to-one or in groups and on retreats. So I did a poll in my Facebook group about what topics you wanted me to cover, and this was the number one: feminine confidence and how to embody it. So, a woman who knows her worth. Finish this sentence for a moment. Let me know, what is a woman who knows her worth? What does she do? How is she? How does she behave? A woman who knows her worth. So in this masterclass today, I'm going to share with you what is feminine confidence and what blocks us from our feminine confidence. Why is it so hard to embody? And how you actually embody your feminine confidence. So this is what we're going to be coming in on this call. And my promise to you is that you're going to begin to feel your feminine, to embody your feminine and feel her eternal love and presence for you. So firstly, I'm just going to invite you to arrive on the call. I know we often have busy lives and we're, always doing things. So just really invite yourself now, perhaps close your eyes and just taking some deep breaths and just really calling your attention into your body. Really just arriving in your body on the call. Calling and gathering all of your energy away from people, situations, things you've been dealing with, so that you're able to arrive in the here and now. Arrive on the call, no matter where you are, if you're on the replay or watching live. Just taking a moment to feel your body, to feel your breath in your body, and just really call your attention into your inner world. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and come into the room. Welcoming you in, everyone. It's so lovely to see everyone. So let me start this masterclass today then. So first of all, let's meet Judy. Judy is a woman that has it all. She has success. She's hit some of her income goals. She has perhaps a steady business, or maybe she's achieved her dream role in corporate life. She has a man who loves and adores her. And she has a level of wealth where she doesn't worry about money, where she's building a nice nest egg and she's able to even perhaps think about investments. And yet she feels like she has imposter syndrome. She's constantly questioning how she managed to get that dream job or hit that income level. And behind her shiny smile is a big fear that she's going to get caught out as if she's not good enough. I have worked with many clients like this, clients that have high corporate positions that are extremely competitive, who have successful businesses and yet still carry this imposter syndrome around. Judy also, she's scared that it's all going to get taken away from her. She knows what it's like to not have much money, and she never wants to be there again. So she obsesses about not having enough. And she either makes silly investment decisions where she's splurging or she's hoarding her cash. I know a client like this. One of my clients, extremely successful, extremely wealthy, has houses in several different countries. And yet she has this deep-seated fear from childhood that it's all going to get taken away from her. Perhaps Judy also feels like whatever she does, it's never good enough. And she has this inner critic where she's constantly telling herself she should have done better, got higher results. And so she's robbed of her joy. And I work with a client like this, a very successful, multiple six-figure businesswoman. And it looks like success, but her inner world is all about saying how it's never enough and beating herself up. The thing with Judy is that her confidence comes from external things that she's achieved in the outside world, whether it's wealth, status, a man, an address, an income level. And so then on a deep unconscious level, she knows that they could all go away because that's the nature of matter. It's constantly changing. Now let's meet Mary. Mary is a woman who's on her path. Not all of her desires have come true yet, and she has this inner knowing that it's coming somehow. Some say she's crazy, but she has all sorts of miracles coming in at the last minute, seemingly from nowhere. She feels relaxed. She actually enjoys her life, and she loves what she has, and she appreciates what she has, and she appreciates herself, and she's kind and compassionate to herself. Sometimes she catches herself in the mirror and she loves what she sees. There's no inner critic, there's no deep down feelings of unworthiness. She feels sensual, and there's nothing that she would ultimately change within herself and her body. Mary embodies feminine confidence, which comes from her connection to her inner world. You see, feminine confidence is when you are connected to your inner world, because when you're connected to your inner world, this is your ideal divine feminine state, when you are fully embodied, fully grounded in your physical body, meaning that you're enjoying the calm, powerful, grounded feeling of being in the here and now. And you're not stuck in your analyzing minds or shaming yourself about the past or worrying about the future. You are spirit in matter in body. When you have connected to your inner world, you're experiencing vitality and emotional clarity in your bodies. You feel intimately connected and knowing what is happening in your body, what's happening in your emotional landscape. You're not escaping or hiding from your feelings or traumas. You are able to be present with yourself and all of the parts of you, the yucky parts of you, the beautiful parts of you, the scared parts of you, the hurt parts of you. You're able to be present with all of it. And what that makes you feel is very safe in your body. Your body, it becomes a safe place to be. When you are connected to this inner world, you feel a natural connection to your feminine energy, that warm, sensual energy that's running through us. And we're not compartmentalizing this. We're not analyzing this. We're not shaming it. We feel connected to our feminine energy. We start to connect to those feminine qualities of intuition, of love, of personal presence, and of inspired creativity. And this sounds beautiful, right? So then the question would be, why are we so disconnected? And there's a couple of reasons for this. The number one reason is cultural conditioning. In the West, so many of us have been conditioned to be intellectually focused, a more masculine focus through our education system and in the workplace. So we naturally inhabit more naturally connect to our mental level of understanding the world. And we actually need to learn how to connect safely and in an empowered way to our feelings and our body. This isn't taught in our system. There's a more mental, masculine way of observing the world. And this links very much then to a lot of us are holding unresolved emotions and traumas. And we have a kind of need to avoid or deny our traumas. And that's often because we have not been given the tools to process these traumas, to deal with these traumas, to work with these traumas. And these traumas can be anything, like a childhood trauma. It could be a feeling of feeling unsafe or invaded in your body. It could be neglect, abandonment, abuse, and all of these traumas that we've experienced in life make it that our bodies aren't a safe place to inhabit. And so we avoid dealing with our feelings because we don't know how. And this creates a physical disassociation from our body. We just don't go there, and we retreat in our minds and in analysing our issues rather than allowing ourselves to feel them and transmute them. Often as well, we have a physical accumulation of emotions. So if we've had a lot of difficult emotions to process in our life and we haven't been able to transmute them, we tend to repress them and stuff them down. And this can lead to physical toxicity at a cellular level. And it almost creates physical blocks in and around our power centers, where we might be holding tension, we might be iced up, we may be closed off, we may be shut down. And this actually stops us from fully embodying our divine feminine spirit within our body, because we have this accumulation of emotions that's blocking that area. And so then the question would be, how do you then connect to your feminine energy? Because this masterclass is about embodiment, right? And so we need to learn how to reclaim our connection to our bodies and help our feminine feel safe and honored. So it's not a checklist of things you need to do about embodying your feminine energy. It's not things that you need to implement. The thing is that it's your birthright. Your natural divine state is to be fully connected and embodied. You are literally light embodied in a human form. But there's been millennia of conditioning that's been about disconnecting us from this natural, vibrant state and keep us up in our minds and in survival and fear states. And so it takes an undoing of this conditioning, because you don't have to do anything to be in your feminine confidence and embody it. That is who you are. That is your natural state, your divine feminine blueprint. And so it's not about doing things in order to get in the state. It's about realizing that is your natural state, and our current state that we're in is almost unnatural. It's disassociated, it's traumatized. And so it's about undoing and clearing all of this toxicity. And so, as a lot of you know, I work mainly with sorry, my phone keeps going off. As you know, I work a lot with the womb space. And so for me, the womb is like a chalice. She is a holder of our divine feminine energy and our blueprint. And when this power center is awakened, it becomes the center of your power, your presence, your boundaries, your values, and what you wish to birth into the world, your deepest purpose and your desires. Now, the thing is that because there's a magical energy in the womb, this magical energy that turns an egg into a fetus, into a baby, whether you've had children or not, whether you're able to have children or not, whether even you have a womb or not. I'm talking about the spiritual womb space, this creative vortex, this energy center. It's a powerful vortex. And so if we are not connected to this vortex, owning this temple, embodying this temple, then because of this magical energy that it holds, it becomes like a magnet to holding and storing trauma, holding and storing toxicity, holding and storing emotions that have been repressed and not dealt with. And so the way through this is to start to clear the womb space, because this is your anchor point, the chalice of your divine feminine energy. And so then when you're able to clear this space, you're able to become feminine confidence embodied. This is the path, because it's your natural birthright to be in this state. So the path is to clear this energetic vortex and to take ownership of it, to start to harness the power that it offers for you and your life. And so what I wanted to do was share with you today a practice, and I'm going to share this with you as well as a separate audio, so that you can really start to use this experience to consciously embody your feminine energy within your body. Because when you do that, you start to feel this natural connection that you have to your intuition, to your love, and to your power. And it's that that emanates in your vibration and creates feminine confidence embodied. So this practice is a very physical, visceral practice. And as I said, it's about consciously embodying 3 energetic power centers within your body. So the first center is your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is in like the center of your forehead and the crown of your head. It's in the center of the brain, and it's a gland. And this is a powerful center for your center of intuition, feminine intuition, your center of I see. The second center is your love, your center of unconditional motherly love. And more importantly, unconditional, kind and compassion and love for yourself, because we have not been taught how to mother ourselves and how to love ourselves and how to have compassion for ourselves, because we've been too busy in the mental realm beating ourselves up and saying it's not good enough. And then the third center is your womb, the center of your power, your presence and your creativity, your I am frequency. Now, it's very common to be energetically, emotionally, and spiritually disconnected from your womb space. Because it's a place of great power, it's been burdened down with the imprints of toxicity, with the imprints of trauma, with the imprints of emotion. It's become a temple of pain instead of a temple of power. And so we've really disassociated from it. But during this practice I'm going to share with you, you can physically release habitual and residual tensions and blocks in around these 3 power centers, and invite in a beautiful, nourishing light so that your power and awareness can reside more deeply in each center. Now, when you expand your womb light and you begin to clearly and powerfully define your own energy space, you start to really own this energy space as sovereign. And when you are sovereign, you are safe. You are energetically embodying your energy center, and this exudes confidence. This is confidence embodied. It's not fake confidence of, I'm going to fake it till I make it. It's not confidence coming from, well, now I earn this much, or I've got this many clients, or this business, or this man, or these children, now I'm confident. It's confidence from the womb shining out into your energy space. And in this energy space, you have a right to define your own truth, your own reality, and your own power. And the more you occupy this space, the more you can remain serene and centered and confident in your everyday actions. And so that is feminine confidence embodied. So I want to get on in a minute and share with you this practice, because this is about embodiment. I don't want to just talk to you about it. I want to share with you the practice. And so I'm going to first say that anyone can do this practice, except if you're pregnant. Because we're working in the womb space, if you have a beautiful soul coming into being there, then we don't want to be going in there and you know, bringing light frequencies in there. So any other reason, like you have any hormone imbalances, if you don't have a womb, if you have issues, if you have period pains, any other reason, you can do this practice, but just not if you're pregnant. And in this practice, we're going to be using a combination of 3 powerful actions. Now, the first is our intention. And we've forgotten how powerful we are as divine beings in a human form. And our intention to bring something in or to do something like heal our wombs or connect to our wombs is almost all we need to do. We made up all this other stuff about what we have to do to manifest something. But in fact, all we need is our intention. And so in this case, the intention is to create a physical connection to your feminine centers of power and to awaken the womb. The second thing we're going to use is your breath. The use of your physical breath combined with your attention, focusing on your breath and bringing it into different parts of your body is extremely powerful. And during this practice, I'm going to be inviting you to experience your breath as a liquid light frequency. Now, you may feel the light, touch the light, know the light. You may not see it at all, but just stick with the intention. And finally, if you're someone that finds journeying meditation a bit difficult, or you find yourself going off, then put your hand on the different parts of the body as I go through, because this really helps you to bring your awareness into the body. So let's get on and do this beautiful practice now. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and just start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth at your own rhythm. And just feeling your breath coming up through your nostrils into your body. And just feel what parts of your body are touching the chair beneath you. Which parts of your body are holding tension. And just become really sensitive and aware in your body. And now I'm going to start with the intention. And so our sacred intention is to connect to our 3 feminine centers of power and to bring about a clearing and an activation in these 3 centers, the pineal gland, the heart, and the womb. And so I'm just going to invite you to say this intention in your own words now, in your mind's eye. And now, connect again with your breath coming up through your nostrils. And just feel your breath coming in as a liquid light. This is a liquid light frequency coming up through your nostrils and washing over your brain. This is a deeply cleansing, activating light that's coming up through your nostrils now, washing over your brain, cleansing and releasing anything held within your brain. Just noticing the color and the frequency of this light, the feeling of this light. As it just starts to penetrate deeper now, right into the center of your brain, into your pineal gland. Awakening your pineal gland, activating your pineal gland to an even deeper degree. As you connect again with this liquid light and just feel this liquid light coming over your pineal gland and coming back down your brainstem, down through your neck, through your throat and down into your upper chest. Just feeling, and if you wish, you can put your hands over your upper chest as you're just breathing in this breath and this liquid light into your chest. Really bringing vitality, healing, and cleansing into your upper chest now. And just feel it as it starts to come down into your heart. And it's almost like your heart is taking a breath of this liquid light and breathing it right into the center of your heart, opening up your heart and going down now. Opening up your heart to your center of I love and bringing this love frequency into all of the cells of your body. And carrying on now, bringing this breath down through your diaphragm, down through your stomach and your liver, your spleen and your kidneys at the back of your spine, and coming all the way down to your sacrum, the triangular bone at the base of your spine. Just breathing in this liquid light into the triangular bone now at the base of your spine, and allowing this liquid light to come around the hips, through the front of the belly and deep into the womb space. Just taking a breath now with this liquid light, and it's almost like your womb is having a drink of this light. As it allows this liquid light to come into the womb, and if you wish, you can put your hands over your womb, which is right down in the lower belly. Just really taking a moment now with your breath and your hands to really connect with your womb, awaken your womb, acknowledge your womb. Breathing into your womb. And when you're ready, just, if it feels right, just asking your womb to awaken to a much deeper level than she ever has been awakened before. And just taking some deep breaths into the womb space now. Bringing your awareness into your womb space. Expanding out. It's as if there's a light in the center of your womb. And this light now is starting to expand out 360 degrees. Past your hips and your pelvis and into your energy field. Filling up and defining your energy field with your womb light, your center of power, your center of presence, your center of creativity. Just allowing that to fill up your energy field now. Just recognizing yourself as a divine being, incarnated and human. And all the power and grace and love that you hold. And just taking a few moments now to take some breaths and just coming back to the physical edges of your body. Just starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, coming back in. And just letting me know in the comments how that was for you. Taking a few moments to have a drink of water to let me know in the comments how that was. Lovely reading this. Knows and loves herself, strong and powerful, relaxing. The womb was thirsty, fizzing and popping. Yeah, the womb so needs our awareness, and our awareness comes from that liquid light. So just honoring that and letting her drink. Very grounding as well. Beautiful. So as I said, I'm going to share this with you as a separate audio practice so that you can really work with connecting and embodying your divine feminine presence. So she will bring you so many gifts, so much wisdom, so much love for yourself. And it's such a joyful way to live, that way, as I described at the beginning, how Mary lives, feeling full just because she is, rather than all of these external things like Judy. So thank you so much for joining. Now, hopefully you've enjoyed everything I shared with you today. And if you feel you've got everything you need, then I want to thank you so much for your time. It's been lovely to share this with you. However, if you feel like fired up and you're keen to learn more about how you can reclaim your feminine power, I have a really beautiful birthday gift for you today, because it's my 44th birthday. And what I'm doing is I'm opening up my self-study program, Activate Your Divine Feminine Blueprint. This is a life-changing program. You can read on the site, I'll put the link down, all the people that have had amazing experiences with this. And I'm opening it up for the first time ever, to pay monthly. So normally before you had to pay £500 to receive the course and you got it up front, but I've heard from so many people who just can't quite afford that yet. So I'm opening it up for only £111 for 4 months. So it adds up to the magical number of 444 to celebrate my 44th birthday. And so this is your opportunity to really step in and start to do this work, because every woman who does this course with me says every woman must do this work. And so this is your chance. This program is a 7-part program that takes you through cleansing and clearing this womb space so that you're able to own it and embody it as your sacred temple. So when you do this, you're able to really let go of your childhood trauma. Perhaps you have grief around the womb, whether it's miscarriages, abortions, abuse, sexual trauma. This really helps you release that. It really helps you have this deep inner confidence, a deep knowing of your value, your pricelessness, and your belief in your projects. I've had so many clients that have managed to do this program and change relationships with their husbands, their partners, quit their stressful corporate jobs with zero fear, take that next big step in their business. It really helps you have that inner knowing, and it's not come from anything you've learned. You just know yourself. It also helps you really unlock your abundance flow. I've had clients do this and double their income, quadruple their income, take their business to the next level, or even realize really special dreams. I had one client that bought her dream house in the sun. She got it 6 months after doing this program, and it was on her plan to do in 10 years' time. So it's like things get speeded up. And so many more things that you can read about on the page. So as I said, it's my birthday, so I'm opening it up for that special price of £111. So you can access it over the next 4 months. And I'm also going to do a private live circle to get your personal questions answered, and you get access to a private Facebook group. I'm going to open the doors today. I'll put the link below. I need to find it first. And you've got the offer until next Friday, the 1st of October. So have a look at the link. Let me know if you've got any questions. And thank you so much for joining me. So lovely to share this with all of you, and to share this little special 40 minutes or so for my birthday. Thank you so much for being part of my community, and yeah, sending you so much love. Thank you, everyone.